Thursday, everybody. We're almost there.
Morning.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I had a good night, hanging out. Just spent the day yesterday. I made eggs Benedict yesterday, like homemade hollandaise sauce, poached eggs, all the things, and it turned out flawlessly. I'm surprisingly better in the kitchen than I ever expected I'd be.
That's a good thing. Eggs Benedict are a big hit in our house. My girls have literally been on this kind of train of wanting Monte Cristos. They've been literally going over this, I think, since they had it once at the Rose City Sandwich Shop, which is a sandwich shop down here on Ottawa Street. Great sandwiches there, by the way. Great pizzas. But yeah, that's, I think, where they had the first one because it was nice and classic, and now it's like got to be the thing here. Can
you enlighten me as to what that is?
Yeah, it's a great fucking breakfast sandwich.
What's on it?
Ham, Swiss cheese.
Okay.
Kind of like a grilled cheese kind of thing, right? And then you dip it in egg, and then it's cooked again. So it's a little bit more of an eggy washy sandwich. And if there's somebody out there that is that's a professional sandwich maker, if I've got it wrong, sorry.
It's in the comments.
Yeah, let us know in the comments. Yeah, so I am feeling a little worse for wear this morning.
How come?
Sorry, there's a fly in here. I got accidentally gluten poisoned last night. You know, Taryn and I kind of teamed up on making a meal. I didn't realize that there was, even though I was watching her make it, I didn't realize there was soy sauce in it, and soy sauce has wheat in it, and my body realized about 2 hours after, and then it was really, really angry at me about 5 o'clock this morning. So, you know,
how are you feeling now?
I feel like someone's on the inside of my intestines just trying to box their way out, and I'm not sure. I feel like, yeah, like that scene in Aliens, that something just kind of wants to.
Chest burster. I know chest burster.
Yeah, so I'm not feeling all that great, but.
Well, in that case, Syx, why don't we take about 3 minutes and show everybody the music video that we had scheduled for today. We're throwing ourselves back again to the ABB days with a revisit to the Feedbacks and their song Shame I Know.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Feedbacks.
I'm gonna go make tea.
you don't understand.
He was tripping on his thoughts, girl, but you don't understand.
Yeah, I was tripping on my thoughts, but you don't understand. Yeah,
But you don't understand.
now we're slipping on the rocks, girl. Yeah, we're slipping on the rocks, girl. Yeah, we're slipping on the rocks, but you don't
He
understand.
was slipping on the rocks, but you don't understand.
And it's a shame that you never ever change. Oh my baby, don't mind or think about it. It's a shame that you never ever change. Oh my baby, don't mind, think about it. Hey, I get you the top boy, and get poetry. I get to read about a shot. It wants to fish free. You got a brand new box. Oh, fish my. I make it for the time, Lord. Take your time, Lord. Here's the thing about you friends, they wanna take advantage. Loosely, like the green I sip in sand. And if I breathe and die in hell, I think about it. I exhale, 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 I exhale. I exhale, I exhale, I exhale, I exhale, oh I exhale, I exhale, I exhale, I exhale, oh I exhale, I exhale, I exhale, I exhale, oh my baby, she don't mind, yeah. I exhale. I exhale, I exhale, I exhale, I exhale. Oh, my baby, she don't mind. Yeah. I exhale, I exhale, oh I exhale, I exhale, oh I exhale, I exhale, oh my baby, she don't mind, yeah. I exhale. I exhale, I exhale, I exhale, I exhale. Oh, my baby, she don't mind or think about it. Yeah, 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 yeah.
You know, again, there's a lot of the videos that we do at the AVB podcast that I always remember, but these guys, this was literally the first time I had heard them, was this video this video recording. And awesome. It was awesome. I had a great time doing the video. Those guys were great. There was a ton of energy. And welcome to your Thursday morning then now.
Were super great. In fact, I was really impressed with them. And then later on, maybe that year, the following year, they did a call out for a music video. And so I went as an extra to help them out with their music video. And because of that, there is a picture of my butt in the Windsor Star.
That's awesome.
Yeah, really quite...
That's some good
phenomenal,
coverage.
frankly. Truly a shining moment in my life.
Truly a shining moment. Yeah. Your moon's...
Moon?
Moon. Yeah, I was just going to say moonshine, but you know. Anyways, it's just us this morning. We had a guest planned. best laid plans are kind of always, last minute messed up.
We do our best. We really do try. We try to have a guest. Sometimes they just don't want to show up.
Yeah.
And that's all right.
And
Life
I'm
happens.
sorry, this is going to be, I know that my microphone is going to pick this up, but there's some beautiful tea.
Ooh,
and,
like ASMR.
A little bit. And this is my little teapot from another place on Ottawa Street. This is just going to be Ottawa Street shout-outs this morning, maybe. This is from the Windsor Tea Emporium.
Can we talk about the
Exporium?
super exciting thing that's coming up on Ottawa Street?
Let's talk. Yeah, sure. Let's throw this out right now, and we can just do this.
So here's a little sneaky peek for all of our very attentive listeners. Uptown Ottawa Street is having an open streets event, not this coming weekend, but next weekend.
Yep.
So that'll be the 14th and the 15th.
Nope.
Ottawa Street is totally
14
closing
and
the
15.
streets. There's going to be tons of shops out there. There's going to be lots of patios. Wear your mask for sure, but please, please, please come on down. We're going to be out there that day. It's going to be
Yes.
such a good time.
Apparently lots of kisses from Justice. I'm watching my cat try to get out a window right now. So you got this for 2 seconds.
Okay, cool. I can talk for 2 seconds. So while Syx is trying to save his pets from escaping his home, I can talk a little bit about my pet. Though because she is my darling and I love her and I can't throw her out the window, I just have to sit here and hold her. Because last night, she peed in my bed. And I didn't realize that she had peed in my bed until I stuck my foot in it. So I went to, get under the covers. I was really tired, had a long day, hanging out in the sun. And then I stuck my foot in something wet. And I was like, oh God, what is that? Did you pee? Please tell me you didn't pee. And then I smelled it because I'm an idiot. And oh yeah, she peed. And so at 10:30 last night, I had to shove my bedding in the washing machine. And frankly, usually I think in this house I have too much bedding, because I do. I have enough bedding to cover fucking 4 mattresses, but I only have 1. And so it was cool, because I just put new sheets and a new blanket on, and I didn't have to really worry about it. At some point I'll have to put the bedding back in the dryer, but yeah.
Well, that sucks. But
It did suck.
I think I mentioned earlier too, speaking of cats doing their due in places you don't want, our cat was getting into one of the large Norfolk pine that's in our family room down here, and decided that was going to be the cat litter box. So we put new cat litter there, and I've wrapped it with chicken wire.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, well, our cat seemed to somehow pry apart the chicken wire and get in the other day to let a poop, but then he was in poop jail and couldn't get out. And this happened precisely at about 10 o'clock as well, because Harmony is down here and she's like, the cat pooped in the plant again. The cat's just stuck behind all the chicken wire, couldn't get out. So
Gay baby jail.
yeah, I think now he's hearing that I'm talking about the washroom, so there's going to be some scraping going on. Damn. Anyways,
I do love that they choose to use the bathroom in the middle of our show.
yeah. Right now,
It's the spice of life, cat poop.
something. Let's get back to Ottawa Street.
Can we, before we do that, actually, you know what, let's do that first, and then we can talk about the other thing I want to talk about. Let's talk a little bit more about Ottawa
So
Street.
first of all, with the open streets that's going on, streets are closed from all day on Friday and all day on Saturday. So don't get this confused with the Saturday Sunday thing. It's a Friday night or a Friday day and a Saturday. So you can come out during the day. Bring your kids. There's a lot of shops down there. There's a lot of patios, and again, larger sidewalks than most little neighborhoods. So it's a bit of a traffic calmed area. It'll be totally calm those 2 days, except for Lincoln and Gladstone, which are the one-ways that run north and south. So those have to stay open. I went for a walk with Hannah last night, about 9:30, and Ottawa Street's the BIA has been putting up kind of twinkle lights or outdoor bulb lights in the alleyway.
Oh, yes.
So,
if you want to see kind of what Syx is talking about, go to the Ottawa Street Windsor Instagram page and take a look at the stories, because I saw this morning, as I was checking our updates, that you had shared a little bit of a preview of sort of what's going on in the alleys.
Yeah, actually, it was the alley that was by India Paradise. And
India Paradise, yeah.
Yeah, so that alleyway doesn't have murals, but farther down the street at Mr. Made, that alleyway is being filled with 2 murals. Actually, sorry, one is done. The other one is almost complete. There's lights down that alley. There was a post earlier, I guess this week or last week, with Shane Wright that did another mural on the back of Holland's Collectibles. And there will be, during this weekend, 2 more live murals going on. So they'll be going on over those 2 days. I have an update here, so I could probably just read it, but it's going to take me 2 seconds to get to that. Hello, Hannah, and good morning. Welcome to a morning show that's live. Okay, so the streets will be blocked off to allow extended patios. 2 murals will be painted live. Freely walk the streets for social distancing. Sidewalk sales, showing off the new lights and the trees in the alleyway. So there's a little bit more alleyway beautification going on. There's some newly painted benches as well. So not that the benches that we had on Ottawa Street were horribly dilapidated, but
a fresh coat of paint.
A fresh coat of paint. We got a little bit of a spruce up.
I think what Ottawa Street is doing right now, sort of with their beautification, is what I'll call what they're up to. Is it's really nice. It's one of the things that I love about Windsor is sort of these like smaller, like I want to say insular, but that's not quite the word I'm trying to go for. Little communities, basically.
It's called a neighborhood.
The BIA
it's a neighborhood. It's a neighborhood.
That's what I said.
Yeah, well, yeah. So that's what we got. Was we have a nice little neighborhood. you were kind of.
It's really cute. The BIA clearly cares and clearly wants people to come out and has taken this time during COVID with the sort of decreased traffic to really put the effort in and it's. Man, I'm stoked. I can't wait for next weekend. It's going to be a riot.
And honestly, there was, there's been a lot of businesses that have obviously suffered through COVID. There's a lot of shifts going on and people that can keep their businesses going and people that are having to close them, unfortunately. But Ottawa Street has been seeing kind of a really good push. Literally last night, I'm just kind of flipping back here. There is Ming Hang, which is an authentic Vietnamese sandwich and soup shop that's opening soon. And then there's another one called Chicho's, which is another sandwich shop. That's where the old Deb's Diner used to be. And there's Cafe Amore that just opened up, and they do sandwiches and coffee.
Yeah.
And Windsor Tea Emporium that's now doing ice cream and sandwiches and that sort of thing. And there's a Windsor Sandwich Shop, which also has ice cream.
Thompson Baking Company.
Man, this is going to be a good center. If you're hungry and you want to walk around and be able to hit a few places, this is a pretty great little street. And then we have the good old staples. Like there's the Embassy wine, and there is also the bourbon. So you can sit out and get yourself a really nice. I think when we hit the bourbon, we're always drinking Caesars, right?
Oh man.
Yeah.
What a throwback to the first year of us working together and having Caesars on the patio of the Bergen all the time.
Oh, you mean actually working together? You mean actually working together and not just sitting in a Zoom meeting with each other? Look at this rainbow kind of tripping out ahead of me, up above that. Isn't that beautiful?
Really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Can I? How do you feel on Ottawa Street? You feel good? You feel like we represented the hood nicely?
Well, from arch to arch, that's what we kind of take care of with our social media. Check out the Ottawa Street Instagram page and the Facebook page. We try and keep you updated not only on the health happenings that are going on within our city, within our area, and honestly some weird recalls on onions as well. So we try and keep you up to date with what's going on that's important. And then we try and shout out for the neighborhood and the neighborhood businesses that are making Ottawa Street what it is and what it will become. I think that's it, right? Hashtag meet you uptown.
Hashtag meet you uptown. Absolutely. So what I wanted to talk about, outside of business things, is the wonderful gift that your youngest daughter already gave me. I don't know if you if
can
we
we
could
ever
just
see
take
that?
a look at this guy here. His name is Paddington. And
of course.
My God, Syx, I don't know where this came from, but I'm so grateful that your 7-year-old wanted me to have it.
I believe that came from Marnie. I believe it came from Marnie, which would make a lot of sense.
Endless joy. This gives me endless joy.
Yeah, Paddington. I see that Rose really likes this too.
I don't think so. I don't think I've let her smell it. I think it's full of new smells.
Well, Marnie does have a whole lot of pets. She would essentially be the like the pet whisperer. She's got dogs. She's got ducks. She's got cats. They have it's not a parrot. It's another large bird like that. I mean, there's turtles. There's everything over there. The hours are limited, and she does do walkthroughs. I'm totally kidding. She's got a great garden. Great time to hang out with Marnie is this summer outside with all of her crazy pets. But yeah, that's, I think, a gift from Marnie. We end up sometimes just getting these knocks at the door with these bags of things that Marnie hands down. And I'm glad that made it out of our house and into your collection.
Absolutely. I never expected to start okay, so for those who don't know, the house that I live in, my house, I've nicknamed it the Boneyard. But I nicknamed it the Boneyard before I started collecting all these skeletons. So I never really expected to have like my own little boneyard, but I'm very, very pleased sort of with how it's all kind of coming together.
If you build it, they will come. You put the energy out there, and
It's bone energy.
it's bone energy. Oh, that's a great segue into a comment that we have here.
Yeah, what's the comment?
Is it Evelyn?
Oh, Evelyn, yeah.
Okay, Evelyn. I would literally commit a murder for some good eggs Benedict right now. So
Evelyn, as soon as I can, I will be at your house, and I'll make Brett and I will cook you some wonderful eggs Benedict. I'm sure he's good in the kitchen.
we should
Thank
have
you so much for watching.
we should have like a little, maybe that, like, we do this other series that Pretty in the Algorithm produces called Breakfast with the Band. So
Oh, yeah.
maybe the next one, since like restaurants and this quarantine stuff has really got us kind of locked down, maybe we'll get back to that original kind of setup where we kind of come in here with a couple people. Maybe we eggs Benedict like bake off with the band. That's a lot of bees. Yeah. And
A Benedict bake-off? I like that.
yeah, and you know, have another little breakfast with the band here sometime soon.
I'm wondering what the possibility would be for us to do that outside.
It's possible.
Stick everybody in masks with lav mics? I don't know. We don't need to brainstorm on camera, but...
Oh man, yesterday was my first shoot. Speaking of masks, yesterday was my first large group shoot. So, I mean, honestly, it's a Drive magazine, so we don't talk about editorials before they come out. But to just set everybody straight, this is not a random group of people. These are people that work together in the healthcare industry. And it was my first time having to be in front of a crowd of people with everybody wearing masks. So like, it's the strangest thing to see all these people, and usually we're able to kind of see some sort of visual indicators that they're looking at the camera, that they're having a good time, and everybody just looked like Splinter. It was a little bit odd. Yeah, from Ninja Turtles. That's how it felt, anyways.
That's who you're talking about? Splinter's the rat.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, welcome to it. I'm old. You get me straight on that. So today I've got to do another shoot, which is apparently in my newest studio, which is outside. And, actually I got 2 of them again today. So, it's a good thing that we have some great weather going on and that we aren't in winter yet. I think I kind of mentioned this a little bit earlier on these live streams. I don't know what's going to happen in the winter this way. And another thing I did was actually, kind of got really inspired. One of my guests, Vince Hemmingson, that I had on the Shifting Perspectives show, posted a New York Times article with some great photography in it, and I'm just trying to, let's see if I can just come up with this really quick, because I hate not being able to give the correct reference. The New York Times, and portraits that were done by a guy named Adam Ferguson. Really amazing portraits, and then of course, you've got to read the comments. And in the comments, this being a photo geek and other photo geek stuff, they mentioned another photographer named Dan Winters, and kind of went on a little bit of a trail to look at some of the Dan Winters portraits. And man, I can't wait to get back to really molding light and being in the studio and being able to control things and being able to think about the right things. Literally yesterday with that group of people, it was so distracting to kind of think about the group of people, try and make sure that you're on time, right? That I didn't notice that one of the main people in the photo shoot had a bag of masks that they had handed out to everybody still stuck underneath their armpit. So yeah, I've got one hell of a Photoshop job to probably correct some of that. It's my own. It's pitfalls of photography, but a little bit my own fault. But also being really in the moment. There's a lot of different things that are going on now, and not being able to walk up to somebody, being able to straighten a shirt. There's automatically now this barrier, and today I've got to kind of overcome that physical barrier and make sure that visually what's being constructed in this image is still it's still bang on. But man, I think slightly out of practice after a few months.
Oh, absolutely. How could you not be? Man, COVID, going from doing something every day, kind of like you did, I'd say at least before COVID hit, you were maybe behind your camera 5 times a week.
Yeah.
And to go from basically 60 to 0 in no time at all, I'm not really surprised that you lost a little bit of it. But you're an incredible photographer, Syx, and I know you'll come back. Speaking of studios, though, man, I have studio fantasies at least twice a week. I think about getting in there and finally being able to set up and I think about our show all the time, and I'm really looking forward to kind of seeing restrictions lighten up at least a little bit more, so we can really get started with that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a toss-up, right? You want everyone to be safe, but also I want to work.
Yep, we're stuck in a pretty big limbo right now. I mean, our area in phase 2, but again, Nikon's not at a point of sending out gear. I don't think Bell is at a point of sending out gear. I mean, we have what we have, but we still need more for doing some productions like that. And again, just to clarify, if we have any new viewers or people have been catching this late, Justice and I don't only do this. Hypnic Jerks is not our name. It is the name of this show. Hypnic Jerks is the thing that happens when you're falling asleep and you think you're falling, and then you wake up and you have a jerk that wakes yourself up. That's what a hypnic jerk is. We do it in the mornings because that's the best time to live stream for you guys or for us.
No,
and then
I'm only awake in the morning. If you try to get me to do anything after 2 or 3 p.m., I'm a zombie.
And then we also have, I'm going to go through them all, Instrumental, which is the show that we've been talking about. We have a series of 12 episodes that speak with artists about the tool that defines them, and we use that artist loosely, and we use the term tool loosely. So we make some nice kind of produced 3 to 5 minute videos dealing with that.
They're a little bit of an artist biopic and a little bit of how it's made kind of rubbed together.
Yeah.
It's really cool. It's a great show. If you've got some time today, please check out Pretty in the Algorithm on YouTube and give a couple of those a watch.
I think those are also laid out here in our Facebook stream.
Oh yeah, they're on Facebook too.
So and then speaking to the production of it, some of the stuff on Facebook is actually a vertical edit, where the YouTube is a horizontal edit. So if you don't like split screens and too much stuff going on, hit the YouTube versus our Instagram or even our Facebook. And then the third thing we did was breakfast with the band, which was usually a Sunday morning thing, and we had breakfast with bands in my house up here. And then we moved it over into some restaurants, and then COVID happened, and then we did a couple of live stream things like this.
We were literally a week out from doing our 4th or 5th breakfast with the band when we got slapped by COVID. Border Patrol. I'm holding out for you. We're gonna do it.
It's just on hold. It's not canceled.
Not canceled.
So yeah, that would be the third kind of thing that we're producing. And then on the side, I'm doing the Shifting Perspectives, which is a longer format conversation with photographers, specifically with photographers talking about their career, talking about their eye and maybe their voice in artwork and the shifting perspectives that happens. So I have 6 episodes on there. I have 5 that are published, and I have 1 more that's in the can with my friend Drew Guerin, who shoots for plenty of stuff out in the States, but mainly there's Rolling Stone, and he shoots also a lot of the portraits for the master's class.
What is going on, my friend? Someone really needs your attention.
That's
While
my
you're
wife.
distracted,
That is Taryn.
I'm going to take this opportunity to tease the fact that I'm going to be starting up a video game stream, so a Twitch stream, later this month with my friend Brett. And we are going to be starting with the game Ark, which is a game about collecting and owning dinosaurs. So please keep your eyes open for that, because that'll be coming pretty soon.
Paleontology.
The dinosaurs are alive. Like, it's alive dinosaurs.
So, we end off every show talking about something positive that we're trying to do with our guests. So, guest? Yeah, he's got nothing to say. They got nothing to say. So, our positivity is just honestly being able to chatter in all of our viewers' ears. Somehow create the audience and create the community that likes coming back and hanging out with us. Really, some mornings are a little bit tough to get up and around, like this morning was, but when I sit here, it's really enjoyable to hang out with Justice and see some of the comments coming in, whether they happen live on your stream or just in text to me.
You do what we can. Thank you, everybody who tuned in this morning. Thank you, Syx, for always being a phenomenal support. And that's it. I'm not going to thank anybody else. There's no one else to thank. Just the viewers and you.
Tomorrow, who do we got?
Oh, Colton Summers.
Yeah.
Colton Summers.
Yeah.
Young.
Yep.
Sorry, Colton.